Hello, good day. I'm glad to present my second video on relative strength in text. In this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate RSI and apply it to real-world data. I'm going to use Bitcoin as a case study. Bitcoin has caught the limelight since beginning of this year due to its volatile prices. I hope by analyzing Bitcoin, your learning process will be fun and interesting. At the end of this learning session, it is hoped that students will master the skill on how to compute RSI and use RSI for analysis. Shall we buy or sell Bitcoin at this juncture? Well, I will give you some insights at the end of this video. Stay tuned and let's learn together. The RSI chart is available in numerous financial databases such as Bloomberg and Refinitiv Icon. Why do you need to know how it is calculated? The answer is knowing what goes into the computation of RSI improves your understanding of what it reveals. RSI is limited to the analysis of price trend. It reflects an average between rising and falling sessions. To appreciate how to best employ RSI as a trading signal, it is useful to first understand how the index is created. The value that you have computed may not be the same as financial database providers. The values could be slightly different, depends on the sample data and length of period. Therefore, it is good to learn the technique on how to calculate RSI, as you are in control of the inputs, depending on your investment horizons and personal needs. It can be done easily if you are good with Excel. I'm sure you can master the skill. Let's learn together. In this video, I'm going to use the prices of Bitcoin as an example to calculate relative strength index. Bitcoin is an interesting case study as its prices have caught the limelight, increased substantially by 129% within the first 3 months of 2021. The price was about 28,000 on 1st January 2021. By 16 April, it has reached a height of 63,000. The prices have been highly volatile. Subsequently, the prices of Bitcoin fell to 32,000 at the end of June 2021. So, we are going to learn how to compute relative strength index and evaluate if Bitcoin is overbought or oversold currently. Stay tuned. For a start, I have listed all the key formulas in one slide. Subsequently, I will explain the steps involved. The objective of this slide is to give you an overview of all the key formula used so that you can make reference easily. When Wilder introduced the relative strength index, he recommended using a 14-day RSI, and this is widely used in many technical analysis software. Nevertheless, 9-day, 10-day, and 25-day RSI indicators have gained popularity. The length of the RSI period depends on the needs of the traders. If the trader wants to analyze overbought and oversold conditions, then it is better to stick to shorter period RSI. Conversely, if the objective of the trader is to analyze the long-term trend of the asset prices, then longer-term time period is suitable. What is the impact of a longer period in computing RSI? A longer RSI period flattens the line. If the RSI period increases, the turning point does not change, but the line is flattened. The figure shows the RSI for 25 days, 14 days, and 9 days in purple, red, and blue color. What do you notice? You can see that the 25 period RSI is flatter and seldom exceed the 30-70 limit. The turning points for all the lines are the same. Next, we come to our learning example, Bitcoin. I have selected the sample period from 1st January 2020 to 28 June 2021, which is the latest date when this video is produced. The sample period consists of 1.5 years daily data. I'm going to show you step by steps how to compute 14-day RSI using formulas and Excel. Stay tuned. In step 1, we calculate the daily price change, gain and loss. For example, daily change in day 1 is the price of day 1 minus the price of day 0. Daily change in day 2 is the price of day 2 minus the price of day 1. For column E and column F, I fill in the value of the gains and losses accordingly. You may use the Excel if function, as shown in the green box, to fill up the gains and losses. Take note that the loss is an absolute value, which is expressed in positive. Next, we are going to calculate the average gain and average loss for day 14. These values are referred to as ups and downs. For 14-day RSI, ups is the sum of gains over 14 days divided by 14, and downs is the sum of losses over 14 days divided by 14. You may use the Excel formula equal average to compute the ups and downs. From the Excel spreadsheet, take note that the gains for the first 14 days are highlighted in blue to compute the ups. The same procedure is applicable to the downs. In step 3, we are going to calculate the average gain and average loss for day 15 onwards. This method of smoothing the averages is called the Wilder exponential moving average. This process dampens the oscillations. For day 15 and after, we can use this formula to calculate the average gain and average loss. For example, the calculations for day 15 are shown in the green box. After calculating the average gains and average losses, the next step is to compute the relative strength, RS. Relative strength is equal to the average gain divided by the average loss. Finally, the final step is to calculate the relative strength index. As shown in the formula, the RSI is computed from the RS. I hereby present an overview of all the data involved from step 1 to step 5. Please try on your own to see if you can produce the same results. Happy trying! After calculating the RSI, we can plot the data in a line graph. Here is the 14-day RSI for Bitcoin from January 2020 to June 2021. Let's interpret the recent price movement of Bitcoin and its RSI. As of 28 June 2021, the price of Bitcoin is around 32,000 US dollar, which has lost nearly 50% of its value since its peak on 16 April 2021. However, the Bitcoin price is 3 times its value in January 2020. For the month of June 2021, the RSI shows that the Bitcoin price is bearish. The RSI is currently fluctuating below RSI 50. There is no oversold indication to enter the market nor to buy yet. Based on RSI, investors can still wait and continue to observe if the price can reduce to below RSI 30. As disclaimer, this conclusion is made solely based on RSI and did not cover any other factors beyond RSI. Therefore, does not constitute any buy or sell recommendation. Investors have to consider their personal circumstances, objectives, investment horizon, and risk tolerance when making investment decisions. Finally, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you have learned some knowledge from this video. If you like this video, please click like, share or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. See you and goodbye.